Wanna break into tech? Why don't you check out these cool software testing jobs? Today, we will talk about four of them: software QA analyst, software development engineering test, performance tester, and security tester. So come along, take this journey with me as I introduce you to these software testing jobs. Let's go! Which role has your name on it? Do you have the superpower of testing things? Are you any of the following: a person who just started off in software testing, or a person who has a knack for user experience interacting with business users? If that's the case, you might be a good fit for a software QA analyst or a software quality assurance analyst. So what does this person do? This person collaborates with other members of the team to understand user requirements. They create test plans and test cases from user requirements. This person mainly tests the system, mainly manually, by using it as a user would. A software QA analyst executes test cases as they test the system. And most importantly, the QA analyst reports any defects encountered in the system so that it can be resolved in a timely manner before implementation to production. So what's the pay like? According to Salary.com, a software quality assurance analyst can earn from as low as $59,000 approximately up to approximately $73,000, the average being around $66,000. How about this next job? Is your superpower coding? Do you like discovering software defects, but prefer writing programs to do so? If that's the case, you might like the role of a software development engineering test. In this role, you will collaborate with other team members to understand and fulfill client requirements. However, as compared to the software QA analyst, you will create and execute automated test scripts that will be used to test software instead of doing it manually. What are automated test scripts? These are scripts or programs that are executed on a system as a user would manually to ensure that the system is performing as expected and discovering defects that may arise. You will also be developing test automation frameworks, and you will constantly maintain automated test scripts that were created because the application that you are testing changes over time. How much money can you earn? Salary.com states that a software development engineer in test can earn from as low as $89,656 up to a high of around $102,601, the average being $96,040. Sounds good? Let's explore another role. Do you think you would like this next role? Do you love to crash test applications? Are you the type of person who loves to push a system to its limits? If that's the case, you might be suited for a performance tester role. In this role, you will test the application to ensure that it successfully performs well under pressure. You will determine if the application runs at a good speed, if it is robust and reliable, especially when many users are using it simultaneously. And you will also determine the software application's breaking point so that improvements can be made ahead of implementation to production. How much can you earn in this role? Salary.com says you can earn from as low as around $91,000 up to a high of around $117,000. The average being at around $105,000. Interesting roles, aren't they? But you might like this next job. Do you like to sneak and slither your way into systems? Do you like exposing vulnerabilities in a system and testing a system's defenses, yet in an ethical way that does not break the law? If that's the case, you might be suited for a security penetration tester role. What will you do in this role? You will evaluate the system to determine how secure it is from hackers. You will also identify vulnerabilities and weaknesses in a system's defenses that could potentially be exploited by malicious users. What's the pay like? Salary.com states that you can earn from as low as $87,023 up to a high of around $108,405. The average being around $95,498. So there you have it, folks. I introduced you to 4 software testing roles that can help you to break into the tech field. But these are not the only roles in software testing, as it is a very wide and big field. If you want to know more details about how to get into these roles or any other roles, feel free to subscribe to my newsletter and I will send you more details on possible ways you can get into these or other testing jobs. Thanks for joining me on this journey. I will see you in a future video as we explore getting into tech.